What's up, world? We're Heart Attack Man, and this is Hive Magazine.
Hi, this is Hive Magazine. I'm Danny Baker, and today I'm here at Slam Dunk Festival with Heart Attack Man.
Hello.
How are we doing, guys?
Hello, good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Have you enjoyed your day here so far?
Yes, 1,000%.
Perfect.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. How have the sets gone so far?
Yesterday was we were kind of shaking the dust off a little bit, and our stage was running behind, but today is running very on schedule. It's one of our favorite sets we've ever played.
Oh, amazing, amazing. How is it for you guys being back over here in the UK, obviously?
It's great. Well, we always have a good time over here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are touring in between as well with Free Throw, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
We were just in Australia before, too, so we're getting back to it, and it feels good.
Just non-stop all of the time.
Non-stop. After we leave here, we go back to the U.S. and start a huge tour, so like the rest of the year is pretty booked out for us.
Just non-stop touring.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right off the back of a new album, it does make sense.
Exactly.
So do you guys want to talk to me about the album? How, talk me through the writing process, start off, and kind of up to
Yeah,
it
I mean,
now?
really, we kind of hit the ground running. With writing for us, it just kind of doesn't stop. After our last album, Freak of Nature, there were some songs from that kind of kicked off the process for this new album, Joyride the Pale Horse, and really, we just kept going, and I don't know, Freak of Nature only came out 2 years ago, but we just want to keep the momentum going, and it's been very busy, but didn't feel rushed or anything, and it felt really good to return to the barbershop studios in Hopatcong, New Jersey, which is where we did this record, and it felt really good to work with Brett Romness again, who produced it, and it was just a really appropriate kind of return to form, but still kind of pushing things forward, and it felt great.
Of course. It's been really nice watching you guys kind of grow from Freak of Nature. The first time I saw you guys was back on the State Champs tour back in 2022, a few years back.
Wow.
Where at?
So seeing that, and then obviously seeing you play Slam Dunk Festival and things like that now.
We had the lead show of that.
I did Manchester and Leeds. I'm from Manchester
okay.
myself,
Cool.
but State Champs are also one of my
Yeah.
favourite bands as well. So
Yeah.
I did a few shows on that run.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and having you guys and Between You and Me on there was incredible.
Great.
Those are our guys.
Our Aussie pals.
Yes.
Our mates, even.
Okay, so how have you guys been finding the difference in crowds? Obviously you've just played Australia for the first time ever, so kind of from between UK, US, Australia, or how are you finding it's being received?
It was great, because going to Australia, we didn't expect anything because we'd never been there, and it's so far away from home. So we were very pleasantly surprised that anyone there knew us and showed up and was excited about it. I don't know. I mean, we kind of pride ourselves on whether there's a lot of people that are there for us or not. We approach it the same way, and we're not going to just kind of gauge it accordingly to however many people are there for us. We go all out no matter what, because this is what we're here to do. So I mean, it's really cool going to Australia for the first time and there being anyone that is showing up and caring about it. So I mean, it's all the greatest gift.
Yeah, of course. I think you guys have such a presence online and everything as well, so I think that kind of will draw a lot of people in from all over the world and get them obviously more familiar with your music and things like that as well, which is really nice. So even in places you've not necessarily been to before, they'll have either seen you or at the very least heard the name kind of
thing. The World Wide Web.
Yes, exactly.
Worldwide.
How are you finding playing the songs off the new album live? Obviously it's been a month since release now, so people have had a bit of time with it,
Yeah.
I love it. I love playing them.
Yeah, it's my favorite part of the set.
Yeah, it's it's exciting. It's all, I mean, not that any of our old songs are not exciting to play, because I mean, I feel with a lot of our old songs, we're very dialed in with them, but it's fun kind of getting the hang of these new songs, and I don't know, it's all new to us, so it's new and exciting, and never a dull moment in Heart Attack Man.
Of course. I think you've got to kind of have that mix with the set list as well. You want obviously there's a lot of the older tracks that you're gonna have everyone screaming kind of thing.
We gotta have some.
Yeah. How do you decide on the set list? Is it just do you want it to be quite heavy with the new album, or are you going for a mix, or like?
Well, in a festival context, like, you know, yesterday and today, a little bit shorter of a set. We kind of want to just have it be high energy the whole time, and with that, you know, we're like, okay, well, we kind of want to have an emphasis on the new stuff. So it's like, let's try and have, you know, at least 3-4 of the new songs out of, you know, 8 or 9 that we play. And then, I mean, what we did, I think 4 or 5 today? 4. Yeah. So, I mean, we try to have it be like, you know, a solid half of the set is new stuff, and then, but just keep it all high energy. Because, I mean, we got like a lot of different sort of vibes going on in the back catalog. Like, we can kind of, if we play a longer set, you know, we can do the whole roller coaster and, you know, do the highs and lows and energy. But a shorter set like today, we're like, let's just press the pedal down and just have it be all high energy.
Oh yeah,
So.
of course. Especially on a day like this, well, the weather's so nice at
Yeah,
the moment
yeah.
as well.
Gotta.
Everybody just wants that like
Can't be-
festival
yeah,
vibe.
it can't
It's
be boring
amazing.
anyone.
Yeah. I think you guys are like the perfect band for that festival kind of band, like festival kind of vibe as well.
Well, thank you.
Very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun to see you guys doing festivals and things over here again.
Oh yeah, we love it.
I have to ask though, north or south?
Ty?
No offense to anyone down south, but the crew and everything today made today the clear winner up in the north.
The North.
North.
Is the correct answer.
I mean, it's also just, it's a nicer day today. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's just,
I'm aware that I'm
will-
biased.
I
but-
will say, a lot of uphill walking today. North is not level. It's everything. I feel like even
I
like the
agree.
catering, you know, it's like everything's on a slope. I feel like if I was sitting down eating and I put a marble on the floor, it would just roll to the other end.
Yeah,
So-
it's great for the actual stages themselves, though. Like,
I mean, I'm not complaining because
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting my exercise in, I'm getting
the
my
steps
steps
in.
in. But you know,
The
if
hill is awesome. Like, watching bands with the hill is really
Oh yeah,
it's really cool.
It's dangerous when the pits start. I will say.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way yesterday.
But I imagine later when I'm getting sleepy, you know, I'll be like, this hill,
yeah,
these
yeah,
hills.
yeah. I
But
think-
yeah, no, I
when I'm getting
pretty
sleepy.
when I'm getting sleepy. No, but I would pretty unanimously have to say North. Sorry,
They're
sorry,
both-
South.
They're both great.
We're very
It's
happy to be
awesome.
here.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah, I was
North.
also there yesterday as well, and I think
Okay.
it was still an incredible day. But
yeah,
I know I'm biased, but I do think the North is better. On the tour, how are you finding touring between doing festivals for a start? Is it just the same as a normal tour, or is it more tiring, less?
Well, I will say festival days are quite hectic. On a tour, you kind of like day in, day out, know like 98% of what's going to happen. And you come to the festival and it's a little more like, get the fuck out of here. And it can be a little crazy.
exactly like that.
Yeah. Which can also like fuel you. You know, I felt
Yeah,
like
of
yesterday
course.
it was definitely hectic getting on stage. But once we did and once we got up there, it was just incredible. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, sometimes it can get a little monotonous when you're just day after day, same thing. Festivals keep you guessing, which I like.
It keeps you guessing, and
yeah.
also it's like at something like this, it's like it's cool. Just like I don't know, there's so many bands playing, and like a lot of bands we would normally never play with or even cross paths with. So like that's been cool. It's been like a nice, I don't know, surprise mix of things.
Of course, like seeing
It's
you
also
guys.
cool too because there's like a bunch of bands that we're friends with playing this as well. So like we've been just hanging out with people and like we're sharing a bus with Free Throw and like touring with them. And we've been friends with them for years, so it's just really fun to just kind of see a bunch of people as well.
It's like a big old family reunion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been saying that. Like I've said it to so many people all day. It's like I think Slam Dunk in particular is very nice for the fact that it is like everybody knows everybody and it's such a nice little community. Like even when I'm just like walking to get food, I'm like
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
everyone and it's
We
really nice.
it can't be understated how much we appreciate being able to play. Because I mean, we've wanted to for years, and glad that it finally happened. So we're very thankful.
I can imagine, especially coming so far as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we flew from Cleveland to Toronto, Toronto to Vancouver, Vancouver to Sydney, Australia, did the Australian tour, flew from Brisbane, Australia to Dubai, flew from Dubai to here. So we've gone around the world. We came around the world to get here. So
The dedication is real. Honestly, I respect it so
we
much.
took the hard way.
On the tour with Free Throw, has there been any like city or crowd that stood out in particular? Do you think?
These 2 shows.
Yeah, it's just been
Just
two
these
shows,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing 2 after this as well.
It's yesterday, today, and then two shows.
It's
Manchester and
Manchester,
London.
yeah.
So, but
So
I
we'll
mean-
see. We'll see tomorrow. You have
Yeah, we'll
you
see
have to tell the
tomorrow.
people
So
to
now
bring
I
it.
have to come back and I have to ask again.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
I'll be like, so much has changed. No, I mean it's been cool. It's been relatively orderly on the bus, I guess. I feel like we're gonna get to the point though where like it's a short run, but it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, I think as you said, it's been so intense already. It's either gonna stay that way, or when you do the gigs, it's gonna be like, oh, it's so much more chilled out.
It's kind of funny because my girlfriend was asking me. She's like, out of all the bands like what would be like the craziest band for you to share a bus with? And I was thinking about it, I'm like, probably Free Throw. So
Pretty chill so far.
it has, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Chill behind the scenes. The set's
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah.
I caught their set yesterday as well. It was incredible.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
And have you guys got any smaller bands as well that you are loving at the moment that you're kind of wanting to shout out?
Smaller bands, you said?
Smaller bands, yeah.
I've been obsessed with Wishy.
Wishy is great. I'd say locally, I got to shout out Bud Whale from Cleveland. They're really sick. And Funeral Commercial, another Cleveland, they're from Akron, so they're not Cleveland, but they're great. I really like, not from Ohio, but a band called Death Lens. It's really dope. Got to shout them out.
Amazing. So, my final question for you guys today. Who is your Slam Dunk 2026 headliner? Who would you like it to be?
Ooh,
Green Day.
I like that one.
You go next.
Turnstile.
Green Day.
No, that's valid though. Green Day are easily one of the best bands I've seen live, so I'd love for that
They're
to
great.
happen.
Wait, can I change my answer?
Go on.
Heart Attack Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Can I change my answer? Heart Attack Man.
You're still going with Green Day.
He's still going Green Day.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here
Of course,
with me,
thank you.
guys. It's been
Thanks for
so
having us.
fun.